Hi there, I'm Jillian clinical herbalist and licensed nutritionist, and today is my first ever video in a new project I'm starting called In the Garden with Jillian. So today what I want to show you is a plant that I'm really in love with that I started many years ago and is now quite a substantial plant. It's Eleutherococcus, which used to go by the name Siberian ginseng, but now it is just usually referred to as Eleuthero. It is in the same family as the different Panax ginsengs and Panax quinquefolius. It's in the Araliaceae family. So I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see this plant. So here you see it. It is just about to flower. This little spiky ball is where the flowers are going to be, and as you can see, it is just covered in cicadas. I'm in Maryland, and right now we are in the midst of the 17-year cicada cycle. So these guys are really cool, and they're just hanging out on my Eleuthero plant. Let me step back so you can see how big it is. And when I planted this, it was just a wee tiny little thing. And I want to show you one of the babies that has come up recently. Let's see if I can get in here and show you. This year, I found 3 baby Eleutheros coming up, and they're growing off of the same rootstock as the big plant. 2 of them I've already dug up and transplanted into a new place, hoping that they take and I can grow the Eleuthero in another place around my house as well. And this one I am also planning to dig up and put in that same spot. Let me show you the new ones. So here we are in another area of my yard, and it is in partial shade. Both spaces are partial shade. And this one I transplanted several weeks ago, and it is looking good. And this one just about 1 week ago got a little bitten up, but I think it'll come back. So how do I use it clinically in my practice? I use Eleuthero for people who are dealing with fatigue. It can be real severe fatigue and really make a big difference. So think about people who are recovering from long-term illnesses such as cancer or Lyme disease, things where the person has really become depleted and is needing to nap and just not able to do their life the way they want to do it because they are so tired. Eleuthero, I have found, can make a huge difference for those people. As well, people who are not dealing with fatigue but would like to have more strength and endurance, such as athletes. That's actually the way that Eleuthero first came into use in the herbal medicine world. It was brought to us by Russians. This is, like I told you in the beginning, the original common name for this plant is Siberian ginseng. That's because it's a plant that comes from that part of the world. Ooh, it's nice and breezy right now. So I'm going to get my shovel and my gloves, and we're going to dig up this tiny little Eleuthero and transplant it now. So I want to show you what's going on here because I've decided I'm not actually going to dig it up. The root is just going down, 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 and it's not showing any signs of moving laterally. The other 2 baby plants that I dug up were moving laterally and were easy to dig up. This one, I'm afraid I'll just be chopping it off and that it's not going to survive. So I'm going to leave it. All right, little Eleuthero, you get to stay by your mama.